it do, dudes? This is Great White making it happen again today with some more Portal Knights. Very excited about today. Got a lot going on that I want to show you. In fact, I did a little bit more work, just a little bit before I got you guys on the channel today. I went into the Mage Tower and made a few, just minor adjustments here and there. Nothing too crazy. We didn't, we didn't remake the whole thing or anything like that. It's still pretty much the same, more or less. But I made some adjustments to the top because when I was looking at the top, I thought, man, this looks real square. Like, real square. And I don't mean like square like the shape, like, square like, not cool. Yeah, he's so square. Such a square at Mage Tower, so I got it all rounded up. We got it looking real good. Not, I don't know, it's not more round necessarily, but there's a lot more detail at the top is what I did basically. I went through and I ended up placing another layer on those corners things. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second here. So yeah, I added another layer to these things and brought them up one more. So they're a little higher than the rest of it. And then I came around and kind of filled it in a little bit more. And I believe... Oh, wait. Something here's not done. So I was doing some filling in. Yeah, so it needs to be 1, 2, 3, and then 2 up there. Oh, I need my refined obsidian. Thank you. Very fine. So, like this, I believe. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Now it's finished. Yeah, so I ended up bringing this up a little bit more, so now they look a little grander. From the ground, they look a little cooler in that. And I trimmed up the door area, too. I trimmed it up to look a little bit more interesting at the bottom. I took out those corner pieces. And it adds a nice detailed effect when you just look at it from a distance. But, yeah, the upper area is looking a lot cooler now. So, if we go back down, now what I do is I just drop down the middle. It works just fine. I take some damage, but it's not a big deal because, there are no enemies here, and I'll heal right back up, and it won't really matter, so it's cool. But from a distance, yeah, it's got a cool look to it now. I think it was looking like it wasn't big enough on the top before. It still looks kind of tube-ish to me, which I wasn't a big fan of, so I went ahead and just fleshed it out a little bit more, got a little bit more detail in there. I think it's looking a lot cooler now. So very happy with the way the Mage Towers turned out. Now... as far as my plans for today, we should have stayed up there. I wanted to get a good look at the area and start making some plans as far as like location of things, because I think the next step is if we want to attract villagers, if we want to attract NPCs to move to our area, we need to have a good place for them to live. We need to be able to provide for them. So what I'm thinking is we need to decide where we're going to put a farm. I think we need to make a farm is one of the first things we'll need to do. We'll need a cotton farm. We'll need a wheat farm. And I'm sure there's some other farms that I'm not thinking of right now. So we'll have to make those up. And then also the forests. These forests are kind of out of control. I do want forests. That's for sure. I definitely want to have forests. But these ones are just kind of like I just plopped this down in the middle of nowhere for no reason. We might end up moving those. And just like going and saying like this is going to be a forest and like plant a bunch of trees there. So that's what we're going to start with. Let me get up top so we can get a better look at the area. And here we are. So we're kind of looking over the area and we have an idea of what we have to work with. So what I'm thinking at this point is that we need a relatively flat area for a farm. I mean, rolling hills aren't bad, but like that in the middle right there, that's not going to work very well. Against the edges wouldn't be ideal either. I'm starting to think sort of where I started making that makeshift pond. I'm thinking that might end up being where our farms are. I think that'll work out best. As far as the forests are concerned, unfortunately I can't see all the way across the island. That might help out a little bit more, but yeah, we'll need to relocate those. Maybe on either side of this little ravine here. If you can see in the middle, it gets really foggy in the middle. But on either side of that, maybe we'll have those be forested areas, like a big, mountainous sort of forest kind of idea thing. Maybe we'll go with that. I think that'll work just fine. And we might mix the two different types of trees together. Because they look the same. They each one, like there's no variance in trees. So if I'm gonna plant an emerald tree, it's gonna look like an emerald tree. Like there's like, I think there's a smaller version and a larger version, but they all look the exact same, which isn't too great in my opinion. So we're gonna try mixing them together to help kind of like make it look like there's more variance in the types of trees, and I'm hoping that'll actually help out. But we're gonna give that a try. Okay, welcome back. I've done quite a bit of work. You may not be able to tell too much, but I cleared out a lot of the trees. And we're not going to just not have trees around. Like I was saying, we'll have some forests, and then we'll actually have trees like scattered around when we're like building. We're going to like place them manually and decide like where we want them to be. However, I just wanted to like get a clear landscape and see exactly what we were working with. So this is kind of what we have going on. And what I'm thinking is that this like flat round area over here, we might have this be our farm. So we may end up having another, oh, I was going to say maybe another entrance, but I don't know how well that's going to work out. Because let's think about it. If we are leaving our base, we're leaving, you know, the what do we call this place? Camp? Fort? No, not fortress. That's Slipgator. What is this? Camp. We're leaving our camp. Let's call it a camp. We would then hang a left, and we'll probably do some terraforming so that the path's a little less awkward. And then we'll travel along the wall, and then there's this cliff here. We could probably take that cliff down, honestly. And then we're coming along, and bam, our farm would be like right here. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna fill this in. We may have a pond, but I don't think it'll be this one. So we'll fill this in, and then we'll have like a little wheat farm here. And I'm thinking we'll go pretty large scale because we have a lot of land to work with. And so, I mean, the place is going to be huge. So there's going to be a ton of room to make houses and lots of stuff like that. So I think we'll just go ahead and go real large scale with it. And get a nice big farm going. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me go ahead and flatten this out, and then we'll kind of plot out how this farm's going to look. Welcome back! I've made some things happen. I'm feeling pretty good about what we got going on here. So, let's just take a look. I cleared up a little path leading up here. So here's what I'm thinking. That's a nice big open area. That looks like that's where a farm would go. I'm thinking so. And then I saw this cliff here, and I cleared up a little path leading up to it, and I thought, you know, this might be a good place to put the farmhouse. Yeah, maybe we'll have a barn out there too or something like that where we'll keep some livestock or something, or even like just tools and stuff for working on the farm. But up here might be like the farmhouse where like the farmer lives, you know? And it's right on the edge of the camp, you know, so it's like close enough that maybe they're like supplying food to the camp so that the people there can eat. You know, maybe that's like the logic behind it. And then, you know, in return, like they're getting some defense from the camp, you know? Like if we get attacked, they're like a step away from the camp. Maybe we'll have like a little door, like a trap door, like wait for them to escape into the camp, or like maybe even like send trade through into the camp so they don't have to go all the way around to the entrance. Maybe something like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I grabbed a few resources to get that started. So what I'm thinking is we might follow a similar style. You know what? We could follow a similar style to the mansion that or the house that we made. But let's try doing something a little bit different. Let's go with dark oak beams on the house instead of the regular wood ones we were going to do. We'll do something like that. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we'll do, yeah, like this could be cool. Okay, let's go with like 4 tall. Let's go 1 more tall. Yeah, we'll go a little taller than that. Is that going to be okay? Let's go with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go 5 tall. And then we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I'm good with this shape. And then we'll also add on Ooh, wow, this has to line up. Okay, there we go. Oh, one off. Very close. Okay, so we'll do that. 4, 5. And then we'll also have, like, some kind of an extension right here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And bring it out like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, another 8. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then I need to line these up, which apparently I'm very bad at. And it looks like they're like off. Oh, that's because I was off. Alright, yeah, looking good. Cool, so something like that. And then we'll like actually tie these together with this. Let's try doing this. What if we did like what we're doing for the pillars over there, we'll do for the walls here. Or even what we're doing for like the wall, like the what do you call it? The wall around the camp. How does that look? You know, now that I'm seeing it, I almost would rather have the regular planks instead. Do we have any of those? The refined wood blocks? The regular refined wood blocks? I don't think we do. That's okay, though. We can always replace those later. That's not a big deal. So, whoop. I'm going to need to make more of these. But this is going to be the basic outline of the house. And maybe we'll have like a second story on this part of it. Like just this part of it. Maybe there'll be like a door right there. Maybe there'll be a door right here and right here. And then... oh yeah, this will be cool because... oh. I didn't line this up right. Oops. My bad. It's hard to tell sometimes in this game. I'm just making excuses, really. I'm just bad at it. Is that lined up? I think it is. And then I was thinking, yeah, we could have like a porch out here that kind of looks over the farm. Yeah, so, you know, farmer comes out in the morning, gets his coffee. He's like, oh, this is a delicious coffee. Yum, yum, yum. And he comes out and he sits on his chair and he looks over the farm and just, you know, contemplates life and all his decisions he's ever made. You know, something like that. I think that could be pretty cool. I'm digging this. This looks a little bit small in retrospect, so we may need to expand this. Maybe take this over a little bit, extend it out a little further, and then the second floor on this will make this a little bit more roomy, but we might take this back a little bit more, maybe 2 more spots. Yeah, I think that'll be just fine. Oh, hey, welcome back again. So many things have happened. Let's take a look. So, first off, checking out the, okay, so I extended it like I said I was going to. I made it a little bit larger back here. We extended this corner basically back further. And then I also, yeah, it's pretty much lined up with the cliff now, which is totally cool with me. I'm perfectly fine with that. Maybe we'll have like a little tiny back garden here. That would be kind of cool. That's something that I can see somebody doing with the space. And then there's a little way to get there from here too. Yeah, that'll work just fine. I'm okay with that. And then maybe we'll do like a little decorated little path back here. That would be cool. Some bushes and stuff. And then I was messing around with the floor. So I'll just show you guys something really quick. So I tried taking the floor to the edge. So if you see right here, there's grass right there. And when you have grass right there and you're lining the stone up like this, you'll see it has a little edge around it. Like a little lip. Which I honestly don't care for. It's almost like there's too much going on in the corners. So what I did is I extended it out underneath the wall. And when you do that, it pretty much gets rid of that edge. So you pretty much have just like a flat texture. I haven't done it over here, obviously you can see. But I think when I do fill that out, I'm going to go ahead and do that too. And then we'll have like some kind of a wall here, you know, separating the two parts of the house. Maybe this is like your entrance area where you'll have like maybe your... oh, potentially the dining area, and then like maybe the kitchen is back here, and then like upstairs is like the sleeping quarters or something like that. And then we'll have the porch over here. The door for that will probably be just like right here. That's what I'm thinking. I think that'll work just fine. For the doors, you see, well, for the walls, I'm using these logs, and I wanted to make look. I wish I could do these sideways, kind of like you do in Minecraft. So you know, go for like a log cabin sort of thing. That seems like something you would see from a farmhouse. I would think in this kind of situation, but it's fine. Doing them vertically is okay. But I went ahead and since it's like that, I went ahead and did like a refined wood block barrier around where the door is going to be, so that it looks like the door is actually attached to something that has some substance and it's not just going to break on you. And then we'll have to fix this path a little bit too. I think we need to angle it a little bit differently now that the door is right here. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's looking pretty good. Now, all this really left to do is obviously fill in the rest of this floor, get the walls up. So basically everything is left to do. But I'm probably going to do that off camera. In fact, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of work on Twitch streams, I think. Because a lot of this is going to be just like taking the time to sit down and do it. But of course, I'll give you guys like check-ins, and like we'll do some building on camera too, just like we did today. But next time, I'll try and be a little bit more prepared and have like everything ready so we can actually like finish maybe like, you know, some buildings on camera. But keep an eye on my Twitch if you guys want to keep up to date with what we're doing. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more streaming you know, soon. And then also, yeah, sorry about not having a video yesterday. I wanted to touch base with you guys. I apologize. 4th of July celebration, I ended up doing something at my parents' place. And the night before, I had been out pretty late, so I just didn't have the time to do a video. I do them the same day. So the same day I upload them. So if you guys are watching this, I recorded it this morning. So I'll try and be a little bit more diligent about letting people know about that if something's going to happen. It just kind of was kind of a last minute thing. So I apologize for that. As far as moving forward here, Dark Crafts again tomorrow. You know, there's no reason we won't be. I will be going on vacation the 9th through the 14th of July. So I'm going to try and get some things recorded ahead of time, maybe like a new short series for something. If you guys have any suggestions or good ideas for what I should do, definitely let me know. Otherwise, I've had my eye on a couple things I might check out. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but definitely let me know if you have any good ideas. In the meantime, though, if you guys like this video, definitely hit the like button. We're going to get a lot more progress done in the next few videos. If you're enjoying the series, definitely subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you did. And hey, if you guys just have... You guys just have the best kind of day. See you next time.